magtanong para sa ating speaker, pwede nyo pong i-message sa chat box or sa comment section ng ating Facebook Live post. We are requesting your full attention and cooperation. Siyempre po magkakaroon po tayo ng Q&A with our speaker. Kaya kung maaari po sana, makipag-collaborate tayo or makipag-usap tayo sa ating speaker. Lahat po ng nasa Zoom ay pwede pong mag-unmute. Basta mag-raise your hand lang po para po matawag po natin sila. Ayan. Ang webinar po natin ay free. Free po ang webinar. We provide e-certificate after paying minimal fee of 50 pesos per webinar per attendee. Bakit po natin kailangan ng 50 pesos? Ito po ay to maximize or to pay sa ating monthly Zoom postpaid Zoom account. Paalala po, hindi po kami nag-entertain ng e-certificate via email or FB Messenger. Ayan. Ano nga po ba ang HR Calabarzon? Ang HR, nakita nyo na po ba yung bago nating logo or ating bagong background ng HR Calabarzon para sa ating 2nd anniversary? Papakita po natin yan mamaya. HR Calabarzon provides virtual and soon, this coming September or October, face-to-face learning to HR practitioner and enthusiasts in Calabarzon, Cavite, Laguna, Batangas, Rizal, and Quezon. Sa mga participant natin na interesado pong makakuha ng e-certificate, we provide e-certificate, ulitin po natin, we provide e-certificate for a minimal fee of 50 pesos per webinar per attendee. E-certificate will be sent to you after 7 working days po. Kunwari po natapos ngayon yung ating webinar, mag-start po ang counting mula po sa Monday. 7 working days po after the workshop, not including Saturday, Sunday, and holiday. And syempre, kailangan po naming ma-validate ang inyong minimal fee o 50 pesos per webinar per attendee at ang inyong attendance sa Google Form or Google QR code na ipopost po natin after the webinar. Ulitin po natin, ang QR code po ay pinopost natin o ang link ay pinopost po natin after the webinar po. Hindi na po natin masyadong pinopost ito sa ating chat box. Ayan po, hini-request po namin na kung maaari sana ay ilagay po natin ating first name, middle initial, and last name only para po buo yung pangalan nyo sa ating e-certificate. Also, please validate your email address and reference number and proof of payment. The QR code or the link will be open until Thursday next week. Ang payment po ay tinatanggap natin hanggang Wednesday lang po alas 5 ng hapon next week. Ulitin po natin, we are not accepting e-certificate requests via email or messenger for auditing purposes. Okay po? Ulitin po ulit natin, we will send e-certificate after 7 working days. HR Calabarzon would like to thank to our sponsor, CPHR, Certified Practitioner in Human Resources. Everyone who would like to enroll sa CPHR will get a 10% discount when attending CPHR OLC Assembly. You could contact me or contact Ms. Jorina para po i-communicate namin kayo sa CPHR para ma-avail nyo po ang discount. Okay. HR Calabarzon would also like to thank Wellness, Health, and Total Rewards Insurance Consultant. They provide HMO, medical insurance, group life insurance, personal accident insurance, executive checkup, retirement plan, clinic management, burial services, and non-life insurance. Ang kanila pong mga partners, HMO partners is Avega, Intellicare, Medicard, HMI, MaxiCare, Etica, Eastwest, Care Health Plus, Pioneer, PhilCare, CocoLife, and Value Care. While ang kanilang life insurance partner ay CocoLife, Pioneer, Forward Insurance, Etica, AXA, PhilLife, Chubb, Sun Life Grepa Healthcare. At ang kanilang non-life insurance partner ay St. Peter Life Lamb and Chapel, Phil Life, Cocogen, HP, Santo Domingo, Etika, Standard, Pioneer, and Malayan Insurance. While ang kanilang mga clinic management partners is Active One, Healthway, HHC, Medicard, Aventus, and MaxiCare. Ma'am, paano ba natin makokontak ang ating sponsor na ito this afternoon? For quotation requests or product presentation and inquiries, you may contact our employee benefits consultant or email us at eb@wellnesshealthandtotalrewards.com. You can call our head and client management, Mr. Ron Benedict Dante, at 0919-009-03-0236. Their Chief of Executive Officer, Mr. John Jeffrey Flores, at 0968-853-500. You could also call their employee benefit consultant, Mr. Raymond Astria, at 0917-173-011. Also, we would like to invite everyone, mga ka-HR na talaga namang mga hindi lang nanay ng ating mga empleyado, pero syempre nanay ng ating mga tahanan. If you would like to get your girls or boys ready for unlimited makeover, please do contact Butterfly Events OPS. They offer hair art, ayan, parang magandang hair, nail art, kiddie makeup, glitter tattoo, face painting, candy buffet, balloon art workshop. Ayan po, i-post po namin ang cellphone number and email address ng Butterfly Kiddie Salon or Butterfly Events if you have some pagpapaganda or mas masabi natin mas mag-enjoy ang ating mga kids at lalo na ang ating mga kids at heart sa kanilang birthday party. And of course, this afternoon, dito na ba ang ating speaker this afternoon? Ayan, this afternoon, ang HR Calabarzon would like to present the 59th HR e-knowledge in collaboration and in cooperation with Wellness, Health and Total Rewards, CPHR, and Butterfly Events OPC. Our speaker today with Ma'am Daphne, our topic is 8 breadwinning habits of highly effective HR professional today. Ano nga ba ang mga kailangan natin na yan? So let's introduce our speaker this afternoon. Sorry guys nag-iisa lang po ang inyong likod ngayong afternoon na to dahil medyo may mga importante pong lalakaran ng ating co-founder, Jurina Caporal. Happy birthday kay Mother! HR Calabarzon 59th HR e-knowledge would like to introduce our HR speaker and mentor. She is a business head unit of financial and career innovation, HR reward and retention consultant of AXA Philippines, 30+ years corporate educator, seasoned public speaker on business communication management, technical workplace writing, business English, customer care, professionalism, ethics and values, work-life balance and integration, new normal leadership, sales and after-sales service, behavioral financial. She is also a partner consultant or speaker of Ariba Academy, partner learning facilitator of coach and coach of John Roberts Powers. Dapat pala kay mama ko nag-i-enroll, no? Founder, managing director, lead consultant of DBG Training Management and Public Relation Consultancy Philippines. And she is also the technical leadership consultant of ISEAN HIBOS program under Global Fund, Netherlands, 2012 to 2017 for PH of Asian Work Life Balance Project 2015 to 2017. Guys, let's all welcome our speaker this afternoon, Ma'am Daphne Granfil. Hi, Ma'am Daphne. Okay. Meron lang pong technical difficulties si Ma'am Daph, but definitely she will be joining us. So, i-open po natin ang ating, hello, admin. Oh, sorry sir. Opo, Sir June. Nakakagulat naman po, nandito si Sir June sa ating webinar this afternoon. Nagulat po ako. Hello. Hello po, Sir June. It's so nice to have you here. Hindi ko po agad nabasa. Pasensya na po yung message. Good afternoon po sa lahat. Ayan. Good afternoon po sa mga ka-HR natin sa Zoom at sa Facebook. While waiting po sa ating speaker this afternoon, I would like to invite everyone if you have some questions na pwede po nating i-brought out while waiting sa ating speaker this afternoon. Any job opening po na kailangan nyo, pwede nyo na pong i-plug this afternoon habang naka-live po tayo sa Facebook. Kanina ko pa nakikita yung magandang ngiti ni Ma'am Maylene, di ba? Nakakainganyo. Sa totoo lang po kanina, kaya nag-share screen agad ako, lagi ko siya nakikita. Ang lahat po ay iniimbitahan natin for the upcoming. Next week po, meron po tayong HR Business Partner Learning Series Course 7? Yes, Course 7 na po tayo. And we are opening that to public sa mga gusto po makasama. That is 150 per participant po. So para medyo hindi kayo masyadong mainip, we're looking for Ma'am Daphne. Ma'am, nasaan si Ma'am? Hindi ko siya makita.
Aking material. Okay? So, the show must go on, just like life. Dewey, I want you to help me, guys. I really want you to help me, guys, because we don't have. But anyway, it's all here. All right, we're doing this for you. I said on Facebook with love. Ayan. So we just wait for more participants. So kamabalita ko, Medi, mga 1 million yata ang a-attend today. Ganun ba yun? Ganun kadami?
Ma'am, excited sila kasi talaga namang ang HR e-knowledge ngayon ay bumabalik na kami sa every week. Kasi kung mapapansin nila po dati, mula po ng January ay naging once a week tayo for HR e-knowledge. Medyo nagpahinga po.
Mag-a-admit ako, ha? O diba ako na nag-admit? Mag-a-admit, papasukin lahat yan. Ayan.
Opo.
Diba? So let's make it a different afternoon. I know that we resource people are well, I really prepared something for you, but the Lord said, let there be no material. Hala, ito na ngayon ang sabi ni Lord, parang life. So I think you will see me more than the material. But don't worry, guys, because I will send you the PDF na lang, ha? So promise yan, promise. Sige, Ned, I'll continue with your announcements. Thank you.
Yes, and this September, abangan po natin, we will be having Mr. Ron Thomas, Ma'am Tina Koang, diba? Ang dami, jump pack talaga ang ating HR e-knowledge anniversary this September. We also hoping to have special guests na inaantay lang po namin ang mga confirmation. Kaya po yan, saan ka na? Bukod po doon, syempre magkakaroon pa rin po tayo ng beneficiary for HR e-knowledge. Saan ka na? Natuto ka na? Nakatulong ka pa with HR Calabarzon's HR e-knowledge. Ayan, Ma'am Daph, tingin ko kahit siguro may problem tayo with the PowerPoint presentation, I think we could start. At excited na po ang ating mga HR na matuto. Ano nga po ba yung 8 breadwinning habits na kailangan ng mga HR professional these days?
Okay, so we are to begin now, Nedi?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sige. Well, good afternoon again to everyone. We are 55 million in the room. Oh, 55 million daw. Okay. And I'm so happy to be here again. Thank you, Nedi, for inviting me, no? I think the last time I was here was last year. Last year, no? Tayo magkakasama. So, you are always in my heart and I'm doing this. I'm so sorry that things happen this way. Alam mo naman ang life. Buti na lang tumigil ng konti ang ulan where I am. I am speaking from Quezon City, Metro Manila. And if you hear me medyo maingay, magsabi lang po kayo. Okay. So this is the first time I'm gonna do a virtual without any material. Kakainis. However, di ba, ganun talaga yon. But I want to teach you something, HR professional. The show must go on, especially, okay, if this is something that is very, very, very important for you. Do you agree? Thumbs up nga dyan. Do you agree? Pag importante, di ba? Oh, kaya tayo nandito ngayon in Nanjing. For Saturday, pwede naman magpahinga na lang. But we are going to talk about 8 breadwinning habits. Kamusta naman ang breadwinning journey mo? Ayan, yun ang tanong, no? Kamusta ang breadwinning journey mo ngayon ka HR? Sige, mag-chat nga kayo. You can be fluid with your answers. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it not so good? Okay, is it challenging? Can I see some answers on the chat box? Let's make this very, very interactive. Ako na lang ang material. Ayan. Ako na lang ang material para mas maganda. Wala nag-chat. How is your breadwinning journey? Very interesting. Okay, ang breadwinning journey mo, J-Bell? Talaga, bakit interesting? Why is it very interesting? When you say breadwinning, okay, income ito ha, we're talking about income. This is a very critical part of our lives, okay, to generate income despite the fact that we are also sharing our talents. Of course, at the end of the day, everything is economic-led. So, kamusta? Si J-Bell lang ba ang kausap ko? Okay, 57 people. How is your breadwinning journey? Thank you, J-Bell. Very interesting daw. Okay, is it something that's challenging for you? Is it still challenging? Okay. May I know, are we all employed? Can you type 1, please, if you're employed or in business? Type 2 kung in business. Type 3 kung in business and employed. Yan, para at least makita natin na karamihan employed. Ay, may 3 tayo. Okay, good. Sige. Yeah, okay, so diverse, no? Because please understand, I hope you have a pen and paper, ha? Good afternoon to Mary Jane. I hope you have pen and paper kasi wala tayong material, pasensya na. Nagpapatugtog lang ako ng dancing queen para mataas ang energy ko. Biglang nag-shutdown ang aking computer. Ano ba nangyari doon? Anyways, ako tuloy ang napadance. Jobless and happy. Kasi retired na si John. Sana all, John. No? Jobless and happy. Oh, happily jobless. Ganun ba 'yon? Pero kapag tinatawag kasi nating retired, iba na ang job niyan. May job pa din. You agree? May mga trabaho pa din tayo kahit na tayo ay retired na. Okay, so message of friends before we begin. Anyway, it's the habit. Habit. Okay, ito ay habit in Tagalog. Anong Tagalog ng habit? HR pros, what is the Tagalog word for habit? Okay, please chat. You may do so. Let's make it interactive. Ano ba ang habit? So karamihan ay employed. Okay, pardon me for I'm home, so the dogs are here also. Ugali, nakaugalian, correct? Nakaugalian ito. So meron tayong mga habits na if you get to really understand consciously or subconsciously, ginagawa natin ito. Okay, hi Karin. Okay, I see the name. So maybe, okay, naka-unmute. Okay, sige, please mute first. Unmute first, unmute. Okay, and everybody say good afternoon. 1, 2, 3, go.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yan, just to make sure. Alam nyo kasi pag virtual, kailangan feel natin kung humane ba. Baka kasi mga AI na yung mga kausap ko. Okay? So it's better to feel each other here. Thank you for coming. We are now 59. Okay? And still people are coming in. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you for giving this time. We're going to explore the habits. So I'm asking here kung sino ang employed because tip number 1, your breadwinning result depends on the breadwinning model that you are having right now. Okay? That's actually, it's a key. Kung ano yung model na ginagamit mo ngayon for your livelihood is connected to the breadwinning result that you will have. So I want you to make sure you have paper and pen. Again, for those who just came in, we don't have materials to show. I'm so sorry. My PC shut down. And the Lord said, let there be, light to the discussion despite the fact we don't have the material. But again, don't worry because I'm going to send you the PDF. Okay. So ang tanong ko number 2, ano ang Tagalog ng habit? And people here, you can see in the chat box are saying, nakaugalian. Sige nga, sabihin mo sa akin, ano ba ang nakaugalian mo pagdating sa pera? Paghawak o pagtrabaho sa pagdating sa pera? Ano ba yung nakaugalian mong maganda? Yan. Maganda muna tayo sa maganda. Please chat. Because I believe that we do this because we wanted to not just survive, but also to thrive. Nagsisave. Yan. Ilang percent ang sinisave? Separate savings. Magtabi for savings and investment. Yes, okay. Okay, I think it's more about saving. Ano naman yung kinaugalian ninyo sa pera na hindi maganda? Yung sinave is spend. Ganun ba yun? Wala rin. 20% sabi ni Maylene ng savings. Learn from each other, 20%. Pumapayag ka ba na 20 lang? 20%. Okay na yan? Diba? Ganun. Depende naman kasi sa journey. Sa journey ng buhay ninyo. Yung natitira, yung ginagawang savings. Pag walang natira, walang savings. Correct ko dyan, J. Bell. No? Kailangan makausap ko ang iyong magulang at ko-congratulate ko na aware ka. Okay? So helping my parents, yeah. Okay, that's good. Think about needs. Ayan, nagtuturuan na tayo. Kailangan daw needs muna bago wants. Okay? Shopping sa wants ang di po maganda. Okay? Paying the bills. Yeah, we have Judith, right? All of us. You know Judith. Diba? Ano may isa? Hindi si Judith eh. May isa pa eh. Bukod kay Judith eh. Na lagi tayong kinakausap every month. Okay? Okay, paying bills. All right. So, well, it's very obvious that with the title, it's habit to breadwin better, right? Okay, so I got this idea. Actually, I'm trying to find other habits that is very useful for all of you. I believe most of us here are young professionals. Kasama ako sa us, young professionals. Okay, because our time then was not like this. All right, our time, maybe your age. Sige nga, tingnan ko nga, ano bang mga age range? How young are you now? Those who said I am below 25 or 24, si Neddy 18, maloka ka ha. Sige, ako din noon, kahit anong ilagay ninyong edad dyan.
18 ako last 5 years ago.
Inisip ko din yun, promise. Pag numero, age is just a number, correct? Okay, 27, oh my gosh. I believe, okay, beside the children are our future. This is the journey wherein there is so much love in your heart, so much pangarap there, and you're really finding ways to, move them as far as you can. Okay? Kaya tinanong ko muna ang journey. How many are married with kids? Maybe you can chat M, no, for married with kids or with kids. May mga ano dito, may mga dependents. Sila yung breadwinners. Marami din. Okay, M. Yung mga, sino naman yung mga bread eaters? Ay, iba yun. Okay, bread eaters. Yung mga consumers. Sa family, nakakatuwa. If you try to look in your family, merong producer, may consumer, correct? No? And the sad part is, everything is, we need to pay, we need to buy, okay, with kids, iba ang journey ng may bata. Okay, iba ang journey. Okay, proud single mother with one son. Yes, of course. We always need to be proud of where we are because that is the start of where we learn. Single. Paano ba maging single? Nakalimutan ko na. Kasi double na ako, di ba? Double. Parang nakalimutan, parang buhay single. Pero iba po ang panahon ngayon. Kasi ang dami nyo nang nakikita at hindi nyo na ma-qualify kung ano ang tama at mali. Hindi katulad ng panahon namin, wala pang masyadong internet. So we only rely on what we see. Okay? We see and we react to it. Right now, whatever is in your head, especially in spending, it goes now with your wants, and technology will tell you where to find it. Correct? So it's a qualification around on how you use money and how you also earn it and how you protect it. Okay, that's why we're doing this talk for you. Breadwinning habit. So this habit, I think all of us understand or have somehow known Stephen Covey's 8 habits. Okay? Lahat naman siguro tayo dito ka-HR, are you familiar with the 8 habits of Stephen Covey? You can turn on your Google. I don't mind if you want to do that while I'm speaking, because like I said, we don't have a material here. Okay, please do learn with me actively. Okay, familiar na ba kayo sa 8 kaugalian na sinabi ni comparing Stephen Covey? Are you familiar with that? Please please chat 2 if you are, 3 if you're not yet. Go ahead. Narinig niyo na ba yun? 8 kaugalian ng mga taong highly effective, okay, sa kanilang buhay. Buhay hindi ko pinag-uusapan pera dito, buhay. Okay, the others, hindi pa. So very few. Okay, ganito yan. There is this book, you can Google it. Okay, the title of the book is 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Now, listen. Are these the ones who really gotten what they want in life, or are these the ones who were rich? Are these the ones who went beyond their vision? Okay, let me just tell you, in 1990s, this book is, ano talaga to, bestseller ito. Actually, 1990s pa yung book na yan. We were probably the first resource to teach them to schools. Noon, 7 pa. But before the author himself left, passed away, nag-iwan pa siya ng 8 habit. Naging 8. Okay. Habit and find your voice. Oh yeah, habit 8, find your voice. Correct. That's the last one. But I tell you, HR, if you wanted to be effective, here's a technique. Read pabaliktad the habits. Kasi ang habits doon, according to Stephen Covey, is you cannot go to the next habit, okay, unless you're done with the first one. The 7 habits, okay. Now, to make it easy, ano ba yung word na effective? Ito daw ay kaugalian ng mga effective na tao at hindi kayo, okay, naiiba sa kanila. Ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng effective? Can you chat please? What do you understand? Or what do you see, my adult learners, if I say the word effective ka talaga? Ano yung nakikita mo? Okay, can you chat? What do you see? Successful, okay. Thank you, Huawei. Huawei kasi nakalagay doon na pangalan. Phone pala yun. Okay, quality output, productive, kaganda ng mga terms natin. Ano pa? Ano nakikita mo? Okay, result is positive. Okay, now I want to go back to that positive result na yan kasi hindi lahat ng result positive, correct? Hindi lahat positive. Okay, so, what else? What else do you see? Effective, important, exactly, no? Now, this is what Stephen Covey is saying. Ang taong effective, they are the ones who got what they want in life, what they want. Okay, but there are 2 conditions. Remember this, people. Okay, they influence themselves, okay, to get what they want. That's the first condition. Second condition, they also are mindful on how to get it. Okay, in pursuance to what they believe they want. Because at the end of the day, we are different souls of different talents, of different visions, of different passions. Yun ang tao eh. Human as we are, we have them. We cannot deny the fact that kung ano yung gusto ko, yun din yung gusto mo. Correct? Okay. So he came out with the 8 habits. And the 8 habits are actually a good foundation of the breadwinning habits. Okay? They influence themselves. Yes, thank you, J-Bell. Ako, meron pala akong secretary dito dahil dyan may premyo ka sa akin. Okay. They influence themselves. Influence, Okay? influence. Number 2, alam din nila paano kukunin. Alam nila pag mali ang paraan, alam nila pag tamang paraan, alam nila pag nakakasakit o hindi. That's being effective. And we get into the journey to the extent that we are mindful of our decisions for getting what we want. Kasi hindi naman lahat talaga, they get what they want out of honesty. We know that, right? We make choices, depends on the values. So allow me to translate the habits and serve this into the breadwinning side of life, especially for you, my HR professional. I've been in the practice, especially in training, okay, for almost 30 years. I see the tears. I felt the stress. I understand where you're coming from because you are, I believe, tasked to take care of the human resource in the company. But if there's one person that you have to see through, is the human resource yourself. Tandaan niyo po yan. Okay? Sarili niyo po. Dahil no one else will do it. And that's your responsibility. Correct? That is what makes you effective. For some point in your life, you thought that getting into the work will always be effective. Well, we all learn. Alam mo naman ng Pilipino, and I think lahat tayo, kailangan mo nang masaktan bago matuto. Any love life ba yun? Anyway, ganun naman talaga ang buhay. Correct? Kailangan mo nang lumuha bago tumayo at mag-isip ng tama. Okay. Now, money is a very critical thing to decide on because whether we like it or not, values today of money has already gone down. Nag-inflate na po. Nararamdaman po natin pare-pareho yun. Kung nung 2020, the pandemic times, nawala ang pera. Ngayon naman, bumaba ang value. And if you ask me how we have survived it, I would still thank the Lord na ngayon nangyari with technology. Because imagine, kung nung panahon namin nangyari yan, malamang hindi kami nakaka-move. Wala kaming ganito eh. We don't have this to reach out to people still. No? And hindi ka makalabas ang bahay. That's why technology now is one thing that you need to use to breadwin. We'll talk about that later. Habit 1. Sige, ganito muna gawin natin. May pen and paper ba kayo dyan? Pag wala, kumuha na. Go. Pen and paper ha. Nakita ko si si Mylene. Yung bang pangalan mo, Mylene? Okay. Mylene. Oo, may paper and pen. Dali, kuha na. Okay. In your notebook or in a piece of paper, okay, I hope you have a bound paper there. Please create circles. Okay, 3 circle. Meron yung inner circle, maliit. Meron yung susunod na circle, mas malaki. At meron yung nasa labas na circle. So para siyang target, no? Parang ginagamit sa dart. Sorry sabi ko nga, asan ang whiteboard ko? Asan ang whiteboard talaga na ganap? Anyways, okay. I want you to draw that, okay, on the piece of paper and then put your name and put the date today. Okay, put the date. Today is malapit na mag-August, no? Bilis ang panahon. Magpapasko na naman tayo. Magka-13 month na naman kayo. Huwag galawin yan. Yan na naman tayo si 13 month.
Ma'am, second anniversary muna ng HRE Knowledge.
Ay, ganun. Kailan? Kailan ba ito?
September, ma'am.
September ay second anniversary. Huwag kayo mawawala. Magpapapansit ako. Ay, di ba, Nedy? Para naman pwede i-serve dito sa virtual, no? Anyway, sige. So, congratulations, HR Calabarzon, for this particular way of helping our HR people. Okay. Handa na ba? Thumbs up nga. Kung meron na kayo na circle, thank you. Mylene, yung iba. Okay. Gawin natin yung activity. Doon sa gitna. I want you to put there in the middle. Okay. What, no, not in the middle, sorry. Dun sa circle sa labas. Sa labas. Okay. What are the things that concerns you with money? What are the things? Dun sa labas ng yung pinaka last circle na nakikita nyo dyan. Okay, so you have the small circle and then you have the bigger one. Okay, outside the small circle and then you have the third one. What concerns you about money today? It's okay. We're not gonna ask you about it. Okay, that is for you to know. Because these are the things we don't think about. What concerns you about the breadwinning part? It doesn't have to be money, baka may konektado doon that also concerns you. Okay? That also concerns you. Are we good? Mukhang ang dami. Siguro mga 4 hours tayo dito. Okay. Sige, okay lang yan. Sige, mag-heart kayo pag tapos na. Mag-heart. Oh, ayan, si Cherry Lou, thank you. Maribeth. Okay. Kung konti lang, edi mabuti. Di ba? Kung konti lang, kung marami yan, edi dagdagan natin ang circle. I want you to do this activity on your own again, alright? Okay. Now, on the second circle, I want you to write there which of those things you've said, you've mentioned earlier, you can have control on. Alin doon? You see that you have control. You can resolve it your own. Okay? Okay, that's the second. Okay, when you're done, I need to see hearts again. For now, we are 61 here in the room. Good afternoon to those who just got in. Okay, I hope you can follow. Okay? Alin doon? Ilagay mo doon sa circle na yun. Yung sa tingin mo pwede namang ma-resolve. Yan. Thank you, Cherry Lou. May mga heart na akong nakikita. Kung hindi niyo pa po ma-determine kung alin doon, it's okay. Okay, we can move on. Okay, you can review that again later on your own. Number 3. So when you said that you can move this with your personal control, what actions will you take? Ano yung actions na gagawin mo? So, kung nasagot mo yung tatlong yun, that's the first habit. Okay? The first habit of Stephen Covey is to be proactive. Okay, I don't have to make mention what proactive. I believe you guys are sensitized already what proactivity means. Ito yung tipong understanding ng tao na hihintayin mo pa ba yung problemang mangyari bago ka kumilos? Pwede namang gumawa ng mga bagay na hindi na dumating ang problema. Because the problem with problem is the way we see. Stephen Covey said that too. The problem is not the problem, it's the way we look at the problem. And number 2, ang hirap mag-damage control pag-effect of the problem na yan. Notice that in your own life, with the way you handle money, ang hirap mag-damage control kapag andyan na. Okay? Na lumaki na ang effect ng problem. So one skill I think you HR need to understand or to hone yourself with is not just solving the problem, but identifying if it's an effect or it's a problem. Baka kasi yung iba, effect na lang yan eh. And it has something to do with the habits that you do every day. Okay? So, the question there is, that's the habit number 1, be proactive. In simpler terms, take charge of your money issues. Take charge of your breadwinning issues. Okay? Nobody will do that for you. It's only you, especially if you're the one earning and you're the one spending. Alam nga naman pagalitan mo yung mga tao sa labas ng bahay nyo. Hindi naman ganun yun. Kasi kayo ang gumagamit ng resource. That's the first practice of the habit para mas maintindihan ninyo. Okay? So I hope you like the activity. Again, to be effective HR professional, you have to take care of yourself. Okay? Because you must see yourself as your human resource. All right? That's why we're doing this breadwinning habits. So how do you do that? When you say habit, it's ritual, di ba? Ritual. Everyday ginagawa. So dapat kin ka na sa sarili mo na everyday. itong problemang ito, kaya ko ba itong isolve? Itong problema ng perang ito, kaya ko ba? Kung kaya ko, alin doon? Hindi mo naman pwedeng isolve lahat kung hindi kaya. And not all problems are meant for you to resolve alone. Sa HR, there is a different connotation with solution and resolution. When you say resolution, long term. When you say solution, short term. And in money, we have to be resolving than just solving. Kasi ang nangyayari sa atin pag nagsosolve tayo, anong unang ginagawa? Sige nga, paano kayo nagsosolve ng money problem? Yung practical na ginagawa. Kung hindi man ikaw, mga Pilipino ngayon, pag kulang ang pera, anong ginagawa? What do you think? Pag nagkukulang, pag kinukulang, pag nasa-short, anong ginagawa?
Utang po.
Yes. Diba? And do you know that, ito halang sa akin, wala namang problem sa pag-utang kung kaya mong bayaran. Alright? You're buying time. Nang hihiram. Hiram daw. Di ba ganun? Tayo pa ng Pilipino, ayaw maningil. Kakainis. Parang nahiya naman ako. We're very emotional people, I understand. Pero alam mo yun, may mga tao kasi, ayaw mong maningil, pero marami kasi nasabing masasakit. Ano pa? We have to get rid of those anymore. Hiram po sa savings tapos hindi na mapapalitan. Correct. No? But and we know this, it's happening really, especially the pandemic has di ba, happened. Okay. So, kung ganun ang nakaugalian mo, ito nakaugalian. Okay? Kailangan siguro i-heal na natin 'yon. May problema tayo sa pagpili din kung ano yung ating mga kailangan babayarin. Pwede doon nag-uumpisa o kaya hindi nag-i-increase yung breadwinning level mo. Okay, mamaya bibigyan ko kayo ng technique. Alright, so ito yung mga bagay. We have to take charge of everything. Bakit utang tayo ng utang? And for me, sino may credit card dito? Yung totoo ha? Type 1. I'm not killing the credit card company, okay? I just want you to be responsible handling it. Type 1, those who have credit cards. Okay, so marami, no? Okay. Sige. Credit cards gives you the power to spend. All right? But they don't give you the power to produce. All right? You have to remember that. Now, if they give you the power to spend, it's just like utang. Didn't you know that when you make utang to your credit card and to a person, you are also selling your energy. All right? You're selling your freedom. Yan ang kapalit. You're selling your peace of mind. These are the trade-off. In life, we have trades-off. Huh? Okay, so you be careful. Baka kasi, we have for those who are employed anyway, I'm gonna get my salary on the 15th, on the 30th. But life is so dynamic that what if lockdown happens again? There we go again. What if suddenly you got sick because monkeypox is in the Philippines? Lahat naman ng monkey darating tayo, si monkeypox pa. Okay? COVID went to variants. Bukod, mas tinalo pa ni COVID ang inyong milk tea sa dami ng variant. Think about it. These are all realities. Correct? So, you must, if you want to go through that practice of credit, I suggest that, and debit, save it for the emergency in case. You fill up the gas, you get gas there, you fill it up again. Interest in credit cards wouldn't happen if you're able capacity to pay on time. Correct? Correct? Ang panalo mo doon, nakuha mo na yung item, yun, nasa yun na. Correct? Pero get the value that you have to pay back on the time that the company has told you with the same amount. Para ikaw ang panalo. Kasi nangyayari, akala mo nananalo ka, bumibili ka lang, pero hindi mo na ibabalik, talagang loss na yon. The problem with people nowadays, they don't see what they're losing. As a love life, madali. Maraming indicator ng losing sa love life, pero sa pera, mahirap mo makita yon. Okay? So I want you to be very keen about it. Habit 2, take charge. Even if I give you the budget scale, what to budget, 20%, 10%, 8%, but if you're not taking charge of the whole picture, then you're just doing the task. HR people, listen, okay? I want you to understand that to be effective as an HR professional, you have to take care of yourself as the human resource. The human resource that has to also take care of his and her own livelihood. Hindi lang livelihood, life, a big life. Okay? We're all on a journey. At the end of life, you would ask yourself, how well have I gotten with my life? An arrogant people would say, I did it my way. Diba? So please understand that everything that gets into your bank account, these are energies. So you must know how to use them. The same way you must know how to produce them, especially today. That's the first. Sabi ni Stephen Covey again, you have to be proactive. Daphne Granfil said, take charge. Nothing more, nothing less. So you have to study your cash flow. How do you study your cash flow? You have to conduct your cash flow audit. Ang HR, magaling mag-audit yan. Maraming tools ginagamit sa cash flow audit. You could make your own, like, ano bang ginastos ko ngayon? Medyo magsipag ka lang talaga maglista. Para makita mo kung saan lang napupunta yung mas maraming pera. Saan ako gumagastos ng malaki. You have to. And that can be a daily habit, the cash flow. Masakit lang sa ulo. And for those those who have parents and dependents, yeah, it doubles the effort. Or you can have a family member to help you, ha? Enlist lang, enlist. Kahit na yan ay biniling suka lang sa tindahan, enlist. Okay? Do not underestimate yung mga patingi-tingi. Kasi minsan doon, tingi-tingi siya pero ang dami nga. Sabi ko nga sa daughter ko, it seems like every day you're asking money from me. Can you put it in the whiteboard? O, di ba? Sabi sa anak ko, ayoko nga. Tingnan mo to. Pag reality, ayaw mo makita. Pag sa akin, kailangan ako realistic. Di ba? Kasi pag hindi tayo aware, we're not writing them down. We don't see the big picture. And here you are, I'd better resign and find a new job kasi ang babang sweldo ko. Wala. Ito na naman tayo. Tignan muna natin paano ang paggastos natin. Doon muna tayo. Balik tayo naman natin. Okay, and I'm pretty sure your companies will be happy to see you also responsible for yourself. All right? Number 2. Okay. If you are in Google, ano yung habit 2? Dali nga, kayo nga. What is Stephen Covey's habit number 2? Anyone? Can you chat please so everybody can see it there? Number 2. Begin with end in mind. Thank you, Maisel. Thank you. Yes. Mag-start daw tayo sa end. Ibig sabihin, ano ba talaga ang gusto mo? Gusto mo bang masaktan? Ay, hindi pala kasama yun. Okay. What do you want? If I ask you, given the time we have in life, how do you want to be remembered in this life? How do you want to be remembered? You can think of top 3. Gusto mo bang you want people to remember you as a friendly person, responsible? I don't know. Can you please share and chat? Mga tatlo. How do you want everybody to remember you? Because this is not just about the journey we're talking. Okay? It talks also about ano nga ba ang gusto mo na makilala ka at ma-remember ka ng mga tao in your lifetime. Can you chat? Okay, I'm waiting for answers here. Kahit isa lang, how do you want to be remembered by your families? The one who made it all. Kala ko the one who got away. Ala, di ba thought na yun? Alam mo, until now talaga din sabi ko sa mga anak ko, ano ba talaga yung thought ganyan? Kasi gusto ko malaman kung ako yun o sila yun. O di ba? Ang saya ng life. Okay, the one who made it all. Wow. Okay. Fan din ako ni Leia, mamo. Oh, Leia, yeah. Why? I want to be remembered very active and progressive person. Okay, J. Bell. How about the others? Optimist. Yan. I want to be remembered as optimist. Parang movie, no? Okay, the optimist. Sige. What else? How about the others? How do you want to be remembered? Understanding, purposeful. Okay. Anything else? O, isulat nyo yan dun sa may circle. Isulat niyo yan sa near the circle, sa gilid. Okay. These are the things. Understanding, ano pa? The one who persevered despite hardship. So you want to be remembered that way. If this is how you want to be remembered, habit 2 is telling you to begin that way. What you're telling me are already the values. The values that nobody told you to have it. The values that you chose. You begin your life with the values you're telling me right now. If you are telling me optimist, all right? Ang hirap magpaka-optimist ngayon, di ba? If these are the values you're telling me right now, then they should be the one running your lives. They should be the one running your lives. Okay? Now, with that, you are also telling me, listen, that if you did not write that particular remembrance that you have described, then that should not be in your life. You should not be indulging in them. In other words, habit 2 is telling you to know what values you keep and the values that you let go to keep the values you want to keep. Because the problem is, we accumulate in life. Life is accumulative. There are a lot of unnecessary things in our lives. And then when we cannot handle them anymore, okay, we tend to, get depressed again, perhaps confused, because you've been accumulating things that should not be in your life. I do not know what they are. It could be a love life. It could be a friendship life. It could be a work life, kesa wala, mentality. Okay? Kung independence yan, so think about it. Because when you say independence, Leomar, then you are looking for freedom there. So if that's the case, we often get into a lot of situations in our lives that is not fulfilling the values. Kaya tayo nagkakaroon ng stress. Kasi when you say values, this has something to do with passion, right? Okay. It has something to do with passion. Eh. So ito yung tayo, ito yung, yan kayo. Ikaw yun, may mali ba doon? Wala. There's nothing wrong with that. You were born with it. That's how unique you are. It's just a matter of using that uniqueness in the right path, right? Okay. So, I'm telling you, that's beginning with end in mind. Begin your life with the values you keep, the true you. True you. Even if your family, okay, has different value or values, pero naiiba ka. Ito yung tinatawag na black sheep. Alam niyo ba, tinawag akong black sheep. You're talking to a black sheep. So, when you were young, masakit, di ba? Pero until I realized black is beautiful pala. Oh, di ba? You started to realize, so I'm a black sheep. Hindi, no, black swan. All right? So you get to realize that. You get to accept now that I have a different strings of value and my family doesn't have it. Am I bad? Am I a misfit? No, you were born that way. You just have to use it right. Begin with an end in mind by leading a life with value. Kasi kung valuable sa'yo ang pagiging responsable, hindi ka masyadong mangungutang. Am I making sense? Are you disconnected? If you're telling me that you want to be independent, Leomar, freedom is costly. It is costly. For you to be free, you have to set up everything first. So, ibig sabihin, magsasave ka. Am I making sense? Okay? Kapag sinabi namang optimist, kahit wala kang pera, alam mong may darating. Yan ang optimist. So, these values, I want you to connect them. Okay? And not just, watching YouTube and going TikTok and telling people about your family. Ito kasi yan eh. Mas madaling mag-breadwinning kaysa winning. Kaya ganun. Mas madaling mag-breadwine kaysa mag-breadwin. Okay. That's why your value should be the one telling you, neutralizing the way you consume and the way you produce. That's habit number 2. Okay. Are you liking the discussion? Give me a thumbs up, please, everybody. Are you still with me? Kahit wala tayong material? Yes, good. Nakang dami. Thank you so much for, welcoming this kind of talk I'm doing right now. Okay. Okay, let's go to number 3. Ano naman ang sabi ni Paring Stephen Covey bago siya umalis? Okay, ano ang 3? Yan na, eto na. Ang hirap mamili. Sabi ni Sharon Cuneta, ayoko ng number one. Ang gusto ko ay only one. When you say priority, priority is number one. There are no such thing as priorities. May level of importance and urgency. Dito pumapasok yung mga time management matrix ninyo. Okay. When you say priority, it's on top of everything. Okay? What you only say, this is second to my priority, third to my priority, pero meron talagang isa. And typically, I believe the family is the priority. We Filipinos know that. I believe you yourself is the priority, should be the priority. But we are so sometimes emotionally driven to be the last person. Kaya ang tanong ko, sagutin nyo, kapag ikaw ba ay nagmahal, ayan na, punta tayo sa love life, kailangan bang magtira sa sarili? Yes or no? Yes, sabi ni, pag love life, mabilis kayo. Bakit ka doon? Yeah, I understand. Yes, yes. Ito ha, baguhin na natin. 100% yes po, sabi ni Mary Jane. Big yes. Okay, guys. Hindi tayo dapat magtira. Dapat tayo ang una. Kasi hindi mo alam, 50-50 yung iba. Ano ba yung sa TikTok sabi ng daughter ko? You look at this mom. Sino ba dapat magbayad kapag nag-date? Sabi ko, my gosh, you really ask these questions nowadays. Kami kasi nung sinisense lang namin. Hindi kami nagtatanong ng ganyan. Ang mga millennials, sabi ko, really talk about it. Sino daw dapat ang magbayad pag nakipag-date, lalaki o babae? Napatanong tuloy ako doon. Sabi ko, isa lang ako, ang ruling ko lang naman, sino ba nagyaya? O siya magbayad. Di ba? Sino nagyaya? Kasi kung nagyaya ka, ikaw magbayad. Okay? Kasi alam mo, may expense yun eh. No? Meron bang free date? Hindi pwede. Sa bahay lang kayo. Kung gusto nyo, kayo dyan sa kanto. Diyan lang. But everything has cost. Right? So it's not a matter of saying, kung mas mahal mo ako, di ikaw magbayad. So now we are equating money with love. Okay. Both are kung sino ang mas nakakaluwag. Hindi po kung sino ang nagyaya. Ayan. Okay. Kung sino nagyaya. Kasi you know there's cost. Understandably. Okay. You know there's cost. So with habit 3, going back to habit 3, with first things first. Your values are your priorities, isn't it? Should be. Your values are your priority. That's you. HR ha. Ang napaka-importanting human resource na inaalagaan ay ang sarili mo. Kapag ikaw ay nagmahal, ikaw muna. Talaga. Kasi you cannot love another person if you don't love yourself. You cannot give what you don't have. That's why the tendency is, even with love life, okay, you wanted to make sure that your partner loves you back. Pero if I ask you, do you love yourself back? Okay? So, that is what habit 3 is trying to tell us. Put first things first, and the first things first is you. Your values. That's why you get stressed, because you're not in a place where your values can fly. Make sense? You're not in a space where your values can expand. So it's you first. If you notice, Stephen Covey's habit, even in breadwinning, 1, 2, and 3 is about your breadwinning victories. This is now your breadwinning values. This is about your breadwinning values. So you would realize that you don't want to lower the standard of your values. Yes? You don't want to lower. You don't want to settle only for a food that is, you wanted to eat better food, you wanted to get, better meal, you wanted to buy better clothes, you wanted to buy and give your family a better life. Let's be honest. For some, they deny this, and then they still go back to the breadwinning habits. Let's be honest first to ourselves. Magkano ba na sinasabi mo, win ka na in breadwinning? Magkano ba? Yun ang kailangan una-una yung tanongin sa sarili nyo. And not looking at your company and telling them, kailan kaya ako mai-increasean? Remember, from the point of view of the company, we know what happened 2 years back. Not all has recovered yet. Everyone's trying their best. Getting into a new government, those things can slow down also the process of giving you your salary increase. If the salary increase is not kicking off, not yet, take charge. Take charge. Otherwise, you're gonna wait and you're gonna hate. You're gonna dead. You have to take charge. You're gonna hate again. And it's not good to hate the company because you see they hired you already. They gave you a chance, but they want you to understand. It's a mutual understanding. So habit 1, 2, and 3, that's for you. Your personal victory over breadwinning. Any questions so far before I proceed? May mga tanong kayo, please chat. Okay, just chat na lang ha, along the way. If you, anyway, sila Neddy naman is there to monitor and help me monitor it. Okay? So wala naman so far. Let's go to 4. What is 4? Habit number 4. Ulitin ko, ang kaugalian ay habit. Okay, so dapat ito ay everyday na ritual na pinag-iisipan at ginagawa. Think, win, win. Sabi nila kasi, sa buhay daw, there are 4 positioning when you get into relationship. Notice that. Habit 1, 2, 3, before I proceed. This is about you. And now we're going now out of ourselves, dealing with people, dealing with situation. Yes, think, win, win. There are 4 positions in relationship that we get into. Okay? It's either, the first one, I win, you lose. You win, I lose. It's the second, we both lose at the end of the day, or we both win. And Stephen Covey is saying that to think win-win is actually the ideal. Life is give and take, correct? Life is give and take. However, because it's so ideal, it's hard really to reach that level at all times. When you think win-win in this time, some of you may say, yeah, my salary is not enough. Shall I take a second job? Okay. Yes, you may. But the question is, can you? Because every opportunity that you get into requires, again, the trade-off, span of control. All right? Span of control. Sometimes we thought, ako po in my younger days, side hustler ako, okay? Side hustler, meaning to say I have 3 different jobs at the time. Well, it was easier then to get into one. Okay? I was in Philippine Women's University. I teach in college. Number 2, I also work in HR of the university. Kaya madali lang kasi wala na akong pamasahe, right? Lilipat lang ako ng room eh. Klase ko na yun eh. So that's practical enough. Sometimes you get side hustles na mas mahal pa kaysa yung ikaw nagpo-profit, nagagastusan ka pa. So these are the things you have to take into consideration. Now going back to habit 4, think win-win. If in case you're gonna take, okay, another job while you're having in a job, you have to first understand the operation side. Kailangan kasi win. Hindi naman pwedeng ikaw lang nananalo and yung company nagsasuffer niya. Some people do not see the level of effort eh. Kaya they get into a lot of things kasi kailangan na. Things like that. But remember guys, this is respect for the organization where you're at. You have to understand that role. Depends on the level of effort that you are having in consideration of the role they gave you. Okay? Then you have to, in other words, you base your getting of another model of work based from where you are at now. Wala tayong problem kung freelance ka. Correct? Wala tayong problem kung freelance eh. You can mind your time. But this time you have to balance it. So think win-win is if in case you wanted to add on revenue. Kasi ang point dyan, ang question, are you income generating or profiting? That's a question eh. If you think that you're just income generating but not profiting, that's not profit at all. It's only income. And you live by the income. Now, don't get me wrong. This is exactly where most of you are right now. But you want to profit eh. That's where the heartaches start. Pansinin niyo yun. Nag-i-income generate ako, pero gusto ko ng profit, pero dito ako. Tapos, isasabog natin sa organization ng mga sama ng loob. Again, what do you value? Wherever you are, I hear this a lot of times. Okay, I hear this. By the way, in AXA Philippines, I have 4 HR managers in my team. That's why I hear the stories. All right, I can relate. Okay, and also being in HR before. So with these things, that's why we have to find strategies. That's the problem. Okay, where you're at and your expectation are 2 different things. Now think win-win. If you're getting another work to add up to the profit and make sure you profit, consider first where you are at. And if kaya mo, kaya mo. Now, how do you know paano makakaya? Let's have it for. Think win-win lagi. Kung freelance ka, kung may negosyo ka, wala po problema kasi you mind your time. Correct? You mind your time. But when you're employed, a lot of things to consider. I'm not asking you to resign because if you resign, you should not be in my session right now. You don't need this anymore, correct? So don't resign. Know yourself. Actually, know your threshold. Know your values. Let's go to the habit number 5. Ano ba yung 5? Think, win-win, and then malakas ng ulan na naman sa amin. Sana naririnig niyo ako. Am I good at your end? You can still hear me? Thumbs up, please. Okay naman. Audible naman ako.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Ned. Okay. So, seek first to understand. There are a lot you have with technology that you can use already. You need to research on a revenue model today. Revenue model. Model mo na. Wala mo ng brand, model. The revenue model will now tell you, and most revenue model, they go for e-commerce. E-commerce. Ang hirap sa iba, pumapasok, di ba? So, full-time. They get into a model na hindi ma-blend or separate ang energy. Kasi we have energy, we use energy at work, and we also use energy at the business if you want to get into half-half business. Okay? They could not see the point that connects this two. Okay? They should be connected at the end of the day. So it will be hard for you to push. Kasi yung iba, nakikita parang, hindi ko na lang itutuloy kasi it's either ayaw malaman, matuto kung paano i-blend, or gusto na madali. That's why habit number 5 is you have to seek first to understand the model that works for you, the model that can work for you. And mind you, my HR people, it goes to something like understanding mo. So balik ulit tayo sa values ha. Huwag niyo iiwanan yung mga values sinabi niyo. Balik kayo lagi doon sa habit na sinabi niyo kanina. Otherwise, you are just drawn, okay, to find a model that does not fit you again. Huwag tayong maniniwala sa mga, saan ba malaki ang kita? Yan. Saan ba malaki ang kita? Trade. I think you have the trading companies right now that teaches you how to grow your stocks and all. Remember, getting into those revenue model will ask you to study very well because you're playing stocks exchange. And if you don't have much of that knowledge, it's going to be tedious on your end later on. I'll give an example. My son, during the pandemic year, asked me if he can invest. I think ito yung MPET. Are you familiar with the MPET? Hindi ko na ba yun? You have to play and then you will earn something out of playing. No? I think these things are very not new anymore to us. So I asked him, who are the players behind the MPET? Bakit? Kasi baka pinitest pa lang yung technology, okay? Pero hindi pa talaga proven. So you have to study. That's why you seek first to understand who are behind the models. Because if they are new, then they're just testing the waters. And you will turn out to be the guinea pigs. Now, here's the result. Walang nangyari sa investment. So I told my son, what did you learn? Okay, what did you learn? And then he said, hindi nag-prosper. Kasi nagkaroon na ng changes dahil bumababa yung cryptocurrency. Okay, guys, before you get into it, know the risk behind it, not just the reward. You have to see both ends. Ngayon, we always look for ways to, earn money, easy way. But no such thing. Everything is grown and built. What's important is it according to the values you want to keep in your life, or you're just looking for money? Two different things, two different scenarios, two different mind and attitude. Okay? Seek first to understand. Now, some people would say, ayoko yan, wala akong alam dyan. Kaya nga seek first to understand. Ito na naman tayo bagay sa ulo. Siyempre, wala kang alam, kaya nga inaalam. Inaalam. Remember, effectiveness, according to Stephen Covey, is influencing yourself. So, it's kind of tough if you don't work that way in your life, but it's going to be sustainable if you're able to do that. Okay? So, all these things are part of the journey. So, when you finally found a revenue that works for you, okay, what is number, we're on number 6 na, no? 6, habit 6. Synergize. Okay. You need people. Sa ano pa lang naman, sa win-win, you need people already. Okay, so think win-win, so first to understand, you need people now. You have to get out of your shell to find this information. You have to ask questions. You have to be more influencing yourself to study beyond what you see. Okay. And the next one is synergy, which means that you have to experiment. If in seek first to understand, ask you to explore, you have now to experiment, synergizing yourself with the people who does it. You get my point? With the people who does it. And another thing with synergy I'd like to bring up with you is that I hope that the revenue model that you chose can involve your family. Kasi at the end of the day, kung ikaw lang ang breadwinner, you're gonna get tired. You have to involve your family if the vision is to recover from whatever happened in 2020. This is now calling for familial teamwork. Kahit hindi mo nakukuha sa trabaho, but you have a family to support you, then you have to involve them. Some revenue models, HR, you know the meaning of delegation, correct? HR, you're very, very familiar about delegation. Some tasks on the model can be delegated. So, bakit natin ginagawa ito? There are two kinds of income. I almost forgot to say this. One that is actively coming or getting into your account during salary, and one is unearned income. When you say unearned, ito yung hindi nagagawa na potential na merong income doon. And the model I'm talking about, the revenue model, is one of the tools, a way for you to activate the unearned income. Bakit kailangan i-activate? Because of time. Because of time. It's so limited. You cannot go back. It's free. And guess what? Going back to habit number 1, you are the pilot of the time. So the thing is, dalawa ang umaandar. Okay. But with your span of control, it can work. Okay? So all these things, you have to come out to a synergy. What kind of synergy do I need? First, balik ka sa habit number 5, seek first to understand. You can never really know the synergy unless you do the model. Okay? So I'm just helping you another way to look at things when it comes to reducing money. Instead of overthinking, you're not in a good place, you're at your work right now. You're so blessed you have work, correct? You're so blessed you have work. Those are many people who are still jobless even since 2020. Kasi yung iba walang computer skills like us. They can't live to the virtual and hybrid setup because they don't have tools, they don't have skills. But we guys have. It's just a matter of strategizing. This is already breadwinning strategy management na ang kailangan nyo. Ang dami na. You might be just looking at one area so you can't see the others. All right? So that is habit number 6. Let's go now to habit number 7. Okay, are we still good? You can still hear me well? Because it's already stormy outside. Oh, parang nag-storm. Okay. Number 7. Yes. Okay, sure. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ned. Okay. Number 7 is, what's the last one? Sharpen the saw. HR, you know what cash means in HR. K-A-S-H. What is K-A-S-H in HR? Okay. What is K-A-S-H? Are you familiar with that? Meron tayong cash. Lahat tayo na empleyado meron. K stands for knowledge. A, attitude. S, skills. And H, habits. All employees have that. You do. Now, but I want you to understand the reason why you are resigning from companies and why your colleagues are leaving the company is because of the 2 components. And that is attitude and habit. Itong dalawa ang reason. Hindi sa knowledge, hindi sa skills na umpisa. So when you sharpen the saw, assuming, yay, I found the revenue model. Yay, I'm so happy my family is also helping me. May trabaho ka na, may umaandar pa dito. That's the unearned income. Okay? Then that can help now grow something, right? That can help grow something. So since the involvement is so high, having a family with you, or even friends at work, as long as it does not disrupt the expectation of the company, then you are self-responsible with it. Sharpen the saw talks about you sharpen your cash. Knowledge, attitude, skills, and habits. Watch out for your habits and attitude. Because that's really the reason why you get bogged down, mapagod, gusto nang tumigil. Yan yun eh. Wala naman sa knowledge and skills. But with the knowledge and skills, as you take on the new revenue model, that is something that you have to build on. Because you have to know how to do things, right? You have to know. So this is blending already. You're being employed in business. They say that hindi lahat pwede sa negosyo. Hindi lang po siguro nabibigyan ng pagkakataon na magbago. Kaya siguro yun ang sagot ko. That is habit number 7. The sharpening of the saw, kailangan daw tayo patuloy ang improvement, and I think this is one responsibility of human resource, understanding what effective means in the livelihood level. Now, number 8 is, ano yung number 8? Kanina merong nagsalita na about number 8. What's the habit 8? They said it's from effectiveness to greatness. Okay. At the end of the day, number 8 is telling us that we should expand our influence to other people na pwede naman natin matulungan. Because we are all connected eh. Hindi pwedeng ikaw lang ang kumakain. You've learned this. Yes, find your voice now, and the way to find your voice is to share it. It can never be found unless you start sharing it. That's the greatness, ang effectiveness to great. Nag-expand ka na. Tumutulong ka na sa ibang tao. Okay? So that they too start living their life, breadwinning with values. Please go back to habit 1 and continue the process until habit number 8. Now, before I go, I know it's been like, I thank you for staying with me even without the materials. I really enjoy this group. Okay, before I go, always remember that fixation, there was a saying, fixation is not the way, it's fluidity. That's a way of life. You have to be fluid. You have to be learning, not get fixated, because everything changes around us. And I also would like to take this opportunity, Nelly, if you don't mind. Okay, those who would like to check on our revenue model in Axo Philippines, especially for HR, because I'm growing that team here, you may please let me know. No? We'll send you the PDF file at the top right now. Okay, who knows, you might be an additional gem in my team in Axo Philippines. With that, I'd like to say thank you for listening. Okay, and hope that this help you continue now the good habits, better one, practical one, maiba naman. Okay, ang ating buhay. Maraming salamat po.
Nakamute pala ako. And of course, syempre hindi mawawala ang ating Q&A. We are opening our space or live para sa ating mga participant. If you have question to our, oh my God, napunta na agad sa our speaker mentor this afternoon, Ma'am Daph. Any question po, mga ka-HR? Ay, natahimik sila. Biglang naging mahiyain ng mga HR. Di po ba sa HR bawal ang mahiyain?
Nag-iisip.
Yan. Ang hirap pala ng multitasking. While sa ating Facebook Live, okay, ano siya? Kumakita.
Oh, I forgot to make mention, Nettie, by the way, mga ka-HR, it is your responsibility also to protect whatever breadwinning activities you have. Yeah, you must also know already about solutions. Marami na tayo ngayon, not because I'm from HR Philippines. But I've gone through a lot of stories already na sayang, hindi lang nabigyan ng pagkakataon malaman na meron palang solusyon pagdating sa mga problema na hindi natin inaasahan. Okay? That is a responsibility. You have to protect that. Because we know that life, like right now, it's raining cats and dogs, but it was so hot yesterday, actually. No? So I will take on your question if you have them.
As of the moment, parang mas nakuha naman nila ang ating 8 winning habits as an HR. Sabi nga po sa atin sa Facebook Live, ayan, great topic from Jason. Yan. Tapos sabi ni Ma'am Nakul sings, I think sa ibang bansa siya. Hi, good morning. I hope you do understand me. Kanina pa po ako nagtatagalog sa ating mga nabuhay. At biglang nagbabalik na mga ka-HR from other countries. Talaga naman pong hello, good afternoon sa inyo and welcome back to HR Calabarzon. Nalalapit na po ang ating HR e-knowledge. Natutuwa ako na makasama sila even though I'm speaking Tagalog but they are asking me, what's the meaning of this? Talaga nagme-message sila, ma'am, kung ano yung English na sinabi ko raw. Ma'am, may question tayo from Ma'am Belen Salvador. How about po dun sa mga superior na ayaw mag-absorb ng rules of implementation po?
What's that again? Sorry, I didn't get that.
How about po dun sa mga superior na ayaw mag-absorb ng rules of implementation?
What do you mean? Which rules of implementation are we talking about?
I'll be waiting for the next question or next ni ma'am.
I might give you the wrong answer if I don't get the information right.
Yes, ma'am. Even me nagtaka rin ako, saan ba yun? Anyway po, from Ma'am Maylene, very helpful po at sobrang naintindihan ko lalo na po yung habit 5, 6, 7. Sobrang thankful po at ang galing po ng speaker po. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Kasi magaling kayong makinig. Yun lang yun.
Ano, ma'am, pwede ba nating imatry yung mga gumawa o sumagot nung kaninang challenge? Kanilang, ano natin, tawag doon? Yung ginawa nating parang yung circle.
Circle, yeah.
Is there anyone can share? There's,
Sure. Anybody would like to share?
ganun lang, oh, para makita natin if someone really do the task given by Ma'am Daph.
Oh, wow. Mylene is showing it. Thank you, Reynold. Ay, pinapakita ni Mylene. I think Mylene is trying to show something to us.
Wow.
Yeah.
Alam mo, ma'am, kanina pa pagdating kanina pa nag-start, Ma'am Maylin, because of that, we will give you, ayan, HR Calabarzon will be giving you a slot, a sure
Wow.
slot, from August to September with e-certificate for free. Ayan for free. Kaya kailangan present ka mula umpisa. From August 13 onwards, please do PM me. Ayan, sabi ko po sa inyo, ang HR Calabarzon will be giving some promos, discount na talaga namang i-enjoy nyo para sa ating anniversary. Ayan,
And then to
Maylin,
add-
please do PM me.
Yeah, congratulations, Mylene. And to add to that, can you double check who are the people been chatting very actively? I'm going to give you a 50,000 worth of personal accident from Maxi Philippines.
Wow!
Including you, Mylene.
Wow! Pati si Ma'am Maylin, merong 50,000 worth of
It's personal accident. Yes. I just
No.
detailed lang.
Thank you very much,
yan.
ma'am.
O,
Thank
diba?
You're so
Nanood
welcome.
na
We have to
kayo.
respect each other,
Nanalo
guys.
pa.
you.
Including you, Neddy and Jarina. Including you, Neddy and Jarina. Just
Ma'am,
give me-
how about our participant from Facebook Live?
Oh yeah. Yes, please. Include them.
Okay. Siguro pwede nating i-names and please do chat me. Mr. Rodel Hernandez, Mr. Elvis Maceda Chavez, Mariano Serrano Villanueva, Sir Nakol Sing Sing, Sir Jason, and Ma'am Belen Salvador from Facebook Live. At syempre po makikita natin yung lahat ng lalo na si Ma'am Mary Jane. Parang si Ma'am Mary Jane ang naging secretary ni Ma'am Daph for giving all the eight
Yes.
winner breadwinner
Breadwinning
habits
habits.
na nawala tuloy ako.
And
Ma'am Steph
hopefully,
will be
Neddy, we can have more focused session about the financial side so that they can be, balancing talaga, because that's really why we do what we do. Okay, nowadays.
And of course, sabi ni Ma'am Daphne kanina, we will be giving the PDF file
Yeah.
very soon. So mag-attendance man kayo o hindi kayo kumuha ng e-certificate, we will post the PDF file or the picture, what do we call that, the presentation for this
Yes.
afternoon sa ating FB page.
Actually, I had to change the PC. Hindi na yung ano ko, yung what you call this, the CPU doesn't open. Kaya hindi ko rin mabigay. Sorry guys, but I hope this one is helpful for all of you with what we did today. Thank you.
Okay. I think we medyo wala na tayong mga question and everyone is happy, especially Ma'am Maylin. Masaya si Ma'am Maylin. Oh, Ma'am, that is six HRE knowledge back-to-back speaker po yan. Pati yung ating magiging special guest na medyo pricey yan. Isasama po namin kayo. Yan. And HR Calabarzon would like, syempre, hindi mawawala ang appreciation ng HR Calabarzon sa ating speaker mentor this afternoon dahil talaga namang bawat lambing ko kay Ma'am Daph ay talaga namang po may binibigay po siyang kakaibang knowledge, kakaibang experience, at jumpak na pagkakataon upang matuto mula sa isa sa pinakamagaling na speaker mentor ng Philippine HR Group, Ma'am Daphne. We would like to present this certificate of appreciation for sharing your invaluable knowledge and expertise as resource speaker para po sa 59th HRE Knowledge, 8 Breadwinning Habits of Highly Effective HR Professional today via Zoom and Facebook Live at 2 o'clock p.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. Given this 30th day of July 2022, signed by co-founder and corporate secretary Ms. Jorina Caparal, CPHR, and your founder president, Ms. Neddy Estrella, CHRP, CPHR. Ayan, thank you, Ma'am Daph. Ang dami mo
Thanks
nang
so
naipon
much.
sa amin.
Yeah.
And because of that, we would like to invite everyone para malaman natin sino-sino nga ba ang nanalo ng worth 50,000 personal accident insurance from Ma'am Daph. Let's please open our video para sa ating mandatory picture taking. Ayan. Sayang hindi natin makasama ang ating mga ka-HR dyan sa Facebook Live. O, diba? Naggagwapuhan at naggagandahan. Ay, si Ma'am Huawei Nova 8 po pala ay babae. We thought she is male. O, Ma'am, siya na po si Ma'am Huawei.
Si
Hindi na bago ni
Huawei.
Ma'am yung name niya.
Huawei
Okay.
tuloy ako.
I would like to request everyone na sana po bear with me. We have 3 slides. Medyo hindi po ganun kagaling ang inyong moderator today. Okay guys, smile. Slide 1. Parang napansin ko, ang ganda ng ngiti ko doon. Tumaba ako. Ayan. Slide 2. Smile po. Ma'am Daph, I like your hair this afternoon. Talagang pabata ng pabata si ma'am. Kaya po nung tinanong niyo ako kanina, how young are me? Sinabi ko po ay 18. Because
I have to be young, Nettie, so I can still blend with you guys.
Slide 3, smile please. Ayan. Okay. Share ko lang po ulit ang aking screen. Sa lahat po ng participant who would like to get e-certificate, ang tatandaan niyo po natin, ulitin namin, ang PDF file o ang presentation for this afternoon will be posted at FB page and FB group ng HR Calabarzon Group Inc. Ang ating e-certificate is, we charge it as minimum fee of 50 pesos per webinar per attendee. Please guys, we will send the e-certificate after 7 working days. Hindi po bukas agad. Pasensya na po, hindi rin po agad sa Lunes or sa Martes. Medyo working din po kasi ang inyong lingkod. At syempre po, iba-validate pa rin po natin yan through our corporate secretary dahil po ang ating GCash ay nasa kanya po at kailangan po natin ang auditing purposes. So please bear with us. E-certificate will be sent to you after 7 working days, not including Saturday, Sunday, and holiday. Please ensure that you inputted the correct full name with the first name, middle initial only, and last name. And please validate or check your email address kasi minsan po yung .com nagiging .kim o kaya nagiging .com tapos yung Gmail nagiging gmail.com. Kaya minsan po nagba-bounce back tapos nagba-message na lang po kayo sa akin na hindi nyo nare-receive yung e-certificate nyo kasi po hindi nyo po talaga ma-receive dahil mali po yung email address na na-encode. Please do upload PDF file of your proof of payment. The QR code and links will be posted after this. The code or the QR code or comment or the link will be open until Thursday next week. And the payment will be open until Wednesday next week, hanggang 5 p.m. po. We are not accepting e-certificate requests via email or messenger for auditing purposes. Why do we have to pay for the minimal fee of 50 pesos? This is to sustain our expenses for our monthly subscription for the Zoom postpaid account. And take note, guys, sa ating back-to-back HRE Knowledge Anniversary, hindi lang po 100 participant ang ating i-avail. So, medyo mag-charge tayo ng additional na postpaid plan para po maka-accommodate tayo ng at least 300 to 500 participants. And, syempre po sa mga nagtatanong ano po ang GCash number, we have our QR code ng GCash. You can screenshot it. Our number is 0919-009-6339. You could also send in 0927-140-1360. So dalawa po ang GCash number ng HR Calabarzon, and hoping sa ating nalalapit na back-to-back HRE knowledge, we will be having our bank account. Ayan. So may tatagal ako ng konti para sa GCash. And eto na po ang hinaantay ng lahat, ang ating link for attendance and feedback form. Siyempre po, please do scan our QR code, https://bit.ly/3BKLT71. Yan po ang ating QR code. We will send e-certificate after 7 working days. Thank you and see you again. Ma'am Daphne, marami pong salamat sa oras na ibinigay niyo sa amin at talaga naman pong natuto kami this afternoon. Even though wala po yung ano natin, wala yung ating tinatawag na presentation. Di ba sabi niyo nga po, life must go on. Kahit nasabihin natin wala tayong presentation, go! Ginawa rin namin ito last time ni Ma'am Michelle Cordero. Talaga namang wala po kaming internet, wala kaming lahat. Nag-webinar po kami na nasa car. Talaga namang ang mga HR talaga ay resourceful. So kahit wala, life must go on. Muli po Ma'am Daphne, and on behalf of the co-founders and board of directors of HR Calabarzon, we would like to thank you. At sana Ma'am, next year or this year pa po, baka meron pa po kayong gustong ma-share sa amin na matututunan naming mga ka-HR. Sa aking mga ka-HR dyan, hindi ko pa po i-stop ang ating live para po makuha nyo ang ating QR code. Maraming salamat po sa lahat and bye!
Thank you. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you, Nettie.
Thank you,
Stay safe,
ma'am.
everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Sorry, natanggal ko yung share, mali. Ayan.